Hey, what's up, guys? It's Higgins in Japan, and I'm exhausted. I'm tired, despite having multiple cups of coffee. I am I'm beat. So today we had open house, or like Parents' Day. Basically, all the parents come in, and for the first four periods of the morning, so all the way up until lunch, actually, they all the parents come in, or a lot of the parents come in, and observe, not really observe your lessons, but just kind of like, you know see what their kids are doing in your class for the day. And so for me, it's not a big deal anymore. I've talked about this before, like people observing your class and people being in your classroom and having actual observations that kind of your job depend on you doing a good one. But so like these classes are just your normal just your normal English lesson that you're teaching, except that maybe you've got like half a dozen parents, standing in the back room, or in the back of the room, silently judging you. But yeah, like I've talked about this before, like it doesn't even bother me anymore when people come in the room. I've just kind of gotten used to the idea that at some point during my lesson, some random person is just going to walk into my classroom, and I just have to not pay attention to them. I mean, because honestly, like the kids will feed off of, this is a pro tip, teaching in Japan pro tip. I should put in like flashy graphics here, but I won't. You know, the students are going to feed off of your energy. So if you come into a lesson and you're just like, hey guys, let's learn some English, like the kids are going to react like that. The kids definitely feed off of your energy. So, yeah, that's why I pretty much just ignore anybody that's in the room other than the kids, like, because like they'll see that, and it's a distraction. And so, yeah, so pro tip, if you're going to come to Japan and you're going to teach, get used to just random people walking in your room, or having, random distractions that you just have to completely ignore. And, that takes time. I've been teaching for a long time, but so it just kind of comes naturally. But yeah, like you just ignore the people in the back room, or the back of the room, like to the point where you just don't acknowledge them at all. Like you don't make eye contact with them. It might be rude, but like I'm there to teach the kids, not the parents, or random adults that might be there, or even like if you're doing an observation and people that are there to observe you. I'm not teaching to those people. Like my priority is to the kids. So I'll just completely ignore anybody else that's in the room. And so, if I come off as rude to somebody in the classroom, I don't care. No, but yeah, like I said, like the kids will feed off of your energy and feed off of, like, if you get distracted during a lesson, your students will be distracted. That's why it's important. Another pro tip, flashy graphics, is to be prepared, obviously, for your lessons. And the way that I do it, it's kind of changed over the years, but like I kind of keep a very brief like outline. Like I write down the things that I know that I want to cover for the lesson. And, I don't, some teachers do this. Some teachers will like make sure everything's timed. Like this part of the lesson takes 5 minutes and this part takes 7 minutes. Like I don't, excuse me, I don't do that at all. I'm very flexible with the way I teach, and very, not so much relaxed, but just, very like open to, like if students aren't getting something, like I can adjust for that. Or if they get something really quick, I can adjust for that as well. That's why I don't like to like keep everything timed, because then it feels like, oh, we haven't hit this point yet and the kids are still, at that, they haven't figured out the lesson yet. Which, can definitely happen when you're teaching. What else? Yeah, so I mean, Parents' Day, like I said, it's really easy. And it's really, like, it happens maybe once or twice a year. So if you do come to Japan to teach, You will have times when, you've got Parents' Day, or you've got observations with, other teachers or people from the Board of Education or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, or just random teachers that want to see your lesson, which has totally happened. So, and it's cool. What else? Today was a little. I won't go into any details about it, but we had a bit of an emergency at the school. One of the kids, at some point during lunch, cut themselves on some scissors. So it wasn't like really serious because he went to the hospital and came back later on in the day. So he's okay, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how people react in the face of an emergency. Like, I am super crazy all the time, but I get there's like a switch in my head somewhere that just flips, and I'm like super serious and like, let's get this done, or let's, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so that was fun. I mean, that wasn't fun. What? That was interesting. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. If you're gonna come to teach in Japan, be aware of the random people that come in and out of your classroom. All right. Well, I just got home, and so I'm going to take off my tie and relax and probably find something to eat and possibly clean my apartment. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. If you have any questions or comments or, things of that nature, leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, if you are coming to Japan and you have questions, it's, the new year and school's about to start. So there's going to be a flood of new teachers coming in. Yay! And so yeah, if you've got questions about teaching in Japan, shoot them my direction and I will try to answer them as best I can. And if you head over to facebook.com/Higgins in Japan, did I already say that? I don't know. Who cares? I'm saying it again. Go to that website, check it out, do stuff, and I will catch you guys later. Bye. I didn't hit the stop button. I should probably hit the stop button before I start coughing.